Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Redoing some replays from 2016. Yes, we're harking back to the golden age when, well, Wargaming didn't want to interfere with Arty at this point in time. This is the 9.15 client, and you're looking at MeetMeHalfway in the Crusader, the Tier 5 British medium tank, as it was back then. Game started. Yes, the Crusader has been relegated to a light tank now. Well, technically speaking, it should have been one all along, because it was really not much different to the Covenanter in many ways, except of course the Covenanter didn't see action and the Crusader did, and unfortunately, if, well, either of them had seen action, they probably would have, well, the Crusader did see action. It wasn't very good because it did have numerous problems. First of which was it only had a 6-pounder gun, which is a 57mm. Oh, and the first enemy turned up, it's a KV-85. Now he's armed with an 85mm gun and considerable more armour. So MeetMeHalfway is pulling back to try and get shots where he can get a shot in. Oh, he got a fire! He set him alight! Might actually get some, well, he's got some substantial damage already. Now, the game was very, very different back then. And, ooh, now, didn't have markers showing exactly how much damage was done by the enemy at any one particular point. And that Hellcat actually didn't help MeetMeHalfway. He did get in the way of him, and this is back when team damage was possible, so you don't want to hinder one of your teammates because you might end up damaging them in the process. He's trying to get a shot on the KV-2 there, but in fact he actually takes rounds from the KV-85, who's trying to get revenge for the earlier pyrotechnics. Nobody's gone around the right hand side of the map yet, but there is enemy tanks around there. Of course, this was back when you could actually come down the sides of the cliff. Nowadays you can't do that. Now, who's coming around the corner? It's an OI. Gets a shot through the side. The 57mm's got fairly decent penetrations. Back then, 75 alpha and penetration of 180 on the premium rounds, 110 on the standard. He's using the premium rounds, but you see his fire rate's actually quite quick. It's about 2.11 at the moment in the game as it is right now. But oh, he needs to pull back. Yeah, thankfully the Churchill didn't try to push him out. Seeing a lot of that happen nowadays. Unfortunately, the Churchill did take a big hit, and yet again. He is getting some good shots though. MeetMeHalfway. In fact, that's a new OI experimental. He's getting more luck with that one. The OI has gone down. The original one tries to get shots into the boobies. Nope. Peek and shoot. Peek and shoot. And he goes down to somebody else near the cap area, I think. Oh, it was the MX-13 F3 who got the kill. Okay, well the scores at the moment, well, we're one down on the enemy, so we're holding our own. Yeah, the game looked very different back then in the pre-HD world, but I suppose most people are familiar with the map very well. Okay, there was that huge rock there earlier in the game. Some of the scenery has changed quite dramatically. Some of the cover was actually taken out of the game. The enemy just lost their T1 Heavy to our TOG2. Unfortunately, we just lost the TOG2 to their Arty. Well, MeetMeHalfway's only got one kill so far, but he's holding his own. He hasn't lost much in the way of hit points. and they are now even on the score. Some of the others are saying that we should move up on the right hand side of the hill. Of course, this is around about the time that I discovered that position at C1, Nigel's spot. Yeah, back then it was a completely different spot and very deadly to enemy tanks who are trying to occupy this position, because you could lob the shells right over the centre into the tanks that were waiting to go into the hill. And we're about to catch that Skoda by surprise, and there's the first shot. Suddenly reacting to the fact that he's got somebody behind him. He's gone into cover, comes out of cover, but we've got our own cover in the form of this wreck. And Meet Me Halfway is doing quite well actually with getting shots on this target. One more shot and he gets the kill. Good. Just the other day somebody mentioned where are the mines on mines? Well, there's one, and there's one down near the south spawn, and there's another one on the north spawn on the plateau, just above the cap area. So if you ever wanted to see, there's the mines. Now, there's only 4 enemies left, but they've only got 3 left on their team. Can I get a shot into this guy? Yes, it's the KV-85. But he didn't get that shot on target. Now he doesn't really want to go around the other corner to the right if he can avoid it, because otherwise he will take fire. Can he get shots from here? Yes, he can. Oh, just took a big hit there. Somebody, one of the Artys I think, just hit him hard. He's still there though. I think it may be that AMX-13F3. It's auto aimed on. Yep, got it. And again, kill shot. No. One more. No. And he won't get it now because the guy's gone behind the building. It's going to give it another try. No. Doesn't need to worry because the Hummel got him. In fact, actually, he got the KV-1S. I didn't realise it was the KV. I thought it said KV-85. Okay, so there's only 3 enemies left, an M44, an SU-122A and a T-28. Tier 6 game with Tier 4 tanks in it. This area looks very much, well, very similar. And, oh, there is one of them. It's the SU-122A. Gets one shot in. And, oh, the guy tries to kill him. You saw the chaser, but he survived. The 122A has gone down. Now he's backing away, trying to use the rock to mask his position. We still don't know where the M44 is. Oh, now we... Is that the M44? No, it's the T28. First shot in, the T28 pulls back, but it doesn't help him. And he's firing wildly in this direction. But at least we know now where he is. And hopefully Arty will have a say about that. Oh, he's platooned with the Hummel. Well, they've both got at least 3 kills, which means potential they might actually end up with a brothers in arms. I think he's going to have to move from this position. I don't think he can stay here. Arty's not moving so far, but I had the feeling that it would be a good idea for Meet Me Halfway to go out and scout and find out where the T28's gone. Of course, he's got the added worry that the M44 is still out there somewhere, and he has got a kill. So he's blind firing bushes now to try and find him. No, nothing there. They're all hitting the ground. Yeah, he's going to have to move. I think the AMX-13F3's... Yeah, he's coming up over the island. And, ooh, yes, you can dismount from the hill that way. Doesn't want to get too close to that AMX-13F3 because otherwise he might become a target. Oh, T28! And he missed the chance. He got one on by auto aim. Gets the second one. Can he get the kill shot? Yes! Very well done. But was the AMX-13F3 spotted? He hasn't received any fire from the M44 so far. It could be that he's sitting directly behind the cap, and that's why he hasn't been fired on, because of course the guy hasn't had a decent shot. So he's held his fire rather than reveal his position. AMX-13F3 is moving towards the cap circle. Got that wreck for cover at the moment. He's waiting, and there's a tree knocked down over there. If you notice that, it's sticking off up at an odd angle. Now that could indicate that the Arty went behind there and knocked the tree down to provide himself with cover, and he's waiting for somebody to get in the cap. MX-13F3 is missing some hit points, probably from the T28. He's not in the corner, the Arty, because the MX-13F3's moved over there to find out if there's anyone in the corner, and there isn't. So he must be either behind the cap or over to the right side of the map, hiding in the corner. MeetMeHalfway's decided the best thing he can do at the moment is just advance forward. Oh, he's found him, he is there, and he did knock the tree down, but he's actually exposed himself there. And yeah, MeetMeHalfway's just going to tear him to shreds. Not a lot he can do. And the Arty rounds are going to come in. The AMX-13F3 wants to get a kill. And this is the kill shot. Yes! Wins the game. Very well done. Meet me halfway. Here's the end of battle results, and it was a new damage record for MeetMeHalfway in his Crusader. He got an ace tanker in that game, a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he managed to get 7, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills, he ended up with 5, 1 short of getting a top gun, had 1/3 of the enemy team, fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, brothers in arms because he platooned with the Hummel and they both had at least 3 kills. And he got the high caliber on top of that, getting the highest damage in the game, and he certainly earned that. Let's have a look at team score. 2,442 hit points of damage. The next high scorer in that game was the SU-122A on the enemy team, 1,574 hit points, followed by the OI on his own team with 1,553. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those as well, with 5 kills. His platoon mate in the Hummel managed to get 4 as well. And the next high scorers after that were 2 kills apiece, and there was quite a few of those. When it came to base XP, yes, it's MeetMeHalfway again. He's got 1,460. 598 went to the Stug Ausrung B. Was it? No, it's the G. And the third one was 585 to the OI. He fired 54 rounds in that game, got 41 direct hits and 35 penetrations. Damage of 2,442 hit points, of which 160 were at more than 300 meters, so the vast majority of his damage was done at close range. He received 3 hits, 2 penetrations, 1 non-penetration. One of those hits actually came from the Skoda, I believe, and the other one I think came from the KV-85 or KV-1S as he was trying to poke out the hill. 3 enemy vehicles were spotted, 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 5 were killed, and 525 hit points of damage assistance. On a free-to-play account, he earned 35,886 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 12,165 credits, 1,460 base XP, same again from personal reserves, and took away 2,920 experience points altogether. I think he was very happy about that result. He sent the replay in to us quite some time ago, as you can see actually here, it's 7th of September in 2016. And that was before What Arty Noobs was created. It was in 16th of October in the same year. And we've been going around, well, we're coming up to our 5-year anniversary. But it's nice to see that we're able to get this video done for MeetMeHalfway, and I'm sure he'll like to see it again. And it's useful for people to actually see what the game looked like back then, 5 or 6 years ago. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.